I know it's a challenge, but this will be on YouTube, and so children will be watching.
That's right. And hopefully they'll be influenced by the silver beards.
The silver. The old guys. So tell me all the things that that you've broken on a dirt bike.
Wow. I started riding about, I guess, when I was 41 years old, again after 23 years. And it's getting where I was racing a little bit in the beginner class, and went out for practice, and had a compound fracture of this bone right here in my hand leading up to my index finger, and have a pin there, and dislocated my shoulder.
Same one?
No, I dislocated my opposite shoulder.
Uh-huh.
So my buddy came around and pulled my hips up and climbed up and loaded the bikes up, and headed off to the ER. And it was an interesting day of my life, and probably one of the best days of my life when that happened. John Deere in the background.
I was wondering what that noise was. It was a weird.
And then just some, actually out here at Buffalo last December, a year ago almost, we were having the Grand Prix out here, and I blew my tire on the first lap, and so I couldn't race anymore. And the little kids were riding, and they were going over the bridges, and one of them went into the lake, and he didn't pop up for a little bit, and I was the first one over there, and all of a sudden his helmet popped out, and we pulled him out of the cold lake. And then I jumped down there in my shorts trying to get his bike, and found his bike, and went through about 6 foot of water and went underwater in December. They grabbed his bike from me, and when they grabbed my arm to pull me out, they dislocated my shoulder, and I wasn't even riding.
That's not a good story. You need to throw that one in the trash. Never tell that one again.
Why not? Seriously, I wasn't even riding and I got hurt. So it just goes to show you.
Well, okay, now, was it after I broke my leg, you punctured your lung on a step up?
On the backside step up at Midland.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so punctured your lung?
Actually blew a hole in it like a balloon. Popped it like a balloon because I hit so hard in between my chest protectors. And that's really the only.
And so now with that, of course, now with me, I've got a shattered left tibia and broken fibia, and I was in bed for 2.5, 3 months, didn't walk for 5 months, and of course I started riding 5 months. Before I really could walk, I was riding, and I love it. And so my question to you, Brandon, is why would you do all this and get back on the bike? Why would anybody risk injury like this? I mean, we're back out there, we're riding hard today. Not like we were, but we're riding pretty aggressive in the mud. Why would you do it? Why do you do it?
It's all about passion and freeing your mind.
Freeing your mind. Explain that.
It's about taking your mind off of all the everyday hustle and bustle, the bills, the work life, you've got to have someone on time on soccer or something like that. But to me, it's about freeing your mind, because when I'm on that bike, my mind is nowhere else but what I'm doing right then and there.
Yeah, I relate. I don't have a super stressful job, but if I make a mistake, I could lose millions of dollars. And to get out on the bike, no matter what I've done during the week, get out as soon as I'm on the bike, on the throttle, my focus is only the bike. Because if you're not, you're going to break something else.
But they say, whenever you're working out, rest is the most important part. That's where your muscle building happens. And that's kind of just same thing with your mind. You've got to rest your mind too. That's the reason I do it.
I don't think this is rest.
Well,
I'm a total.
That is true. You get kind of aggressive.
This is focus.
But but that's what I'm saying, is that you focus on something totally that's all about what you like doing and your passion. That's like, I think you were telling me, I look at, people with religion a little bit different now. that's their passion.
Mhm.
Dirt bikes is my passion. I wish
can
everybody
have
could
two.
do it.
You can have 2. Your
You
kids,
know?
you can have 3. Your wife, you can have 4. You can have a bunch, but dirt bikes, pretty darned important.
Absolutely. Love doing it. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
So you ready for Baja?
I'm ready to go race that thing.
Baja 1000.
It scares me a lot.
Especially that guy being killed.
Just recently this year, yeah. It's kind of like in the pod races in Star Wars when you go through the sand people part and they're shooting at you.
What? You know, I don't ever remember experiencing that. Was this a personal thing when you were in traveling the planets?
Absolutely. You know the pod races in Star Wars 1.
Yes.
You got to go through that portion where the sand people are shooting at you. It's kind of like the Baja is. You got to make it through the booby traps. Everybody's trying to.
They've been
kill
doing
you.
it for years, but
It's really not about winning the thing. It's about
finishing. It's about doing it, getting prepared, preparing your body, your mind, getting the finances to go down and. It's like climbing Mount Everest. It's the warm Mount Everest. And more people can do this than Mount Everest.
That's true. That is true.